today on EA Sports. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw, Smith. Short throw to Disley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. Smith now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. From just shy of midfield, here's second down at 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now it's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Running left is Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. From the gun, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Big play there for Cincinnati, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Evans running behind center. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, a run with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. when do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. A 33-yarder. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Walker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Slot man moves right. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 43, here's second down and 7. And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now it's Burrow over the middle to Smith. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find Higgins. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Burrow. Smith catches left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He completes it to Boyd. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
All right, ready? 56 right there, 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 56.
In motion left goes Boyd. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go. Hot. Ready? Nice hot. Nice hot.
Here's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle to Evans. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
Lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Geno now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. $14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Burrow on play action. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. Catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Draymond Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Here we go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll go underneath here to Evans. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to the 43. Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Burrow. On the screen, this is Evans. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Browns who are out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Ryan Tannehill, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And the Bengals. They're going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Evans is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
McPherson on for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Geno to the right side and complete to Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this. They have to be extremely one-dimensional now. If they
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Straight ahead, it's Evans. Evans, fast footwork. 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Burrow. It's caught. Smith. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Burrow. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang